Welcome to day 4 of this, the inaugural Netball World Youth Cup from Gaborone in Botswana. This is game 5 on day 4, and as we thought, there's dancing in the crowd. It's the home nation, Botswana, that play their critical match against Jamaica. This is probably one of the most important, well, in fact, the most important game in Pool C. And this is what it means to the people of Botswana. They're out in force. They're the 8th player, as we might say, for Botswana. But it's a tough game ahead against the Caribbean side, Jamaica. And so the team lists for this evening. And Botswana up on your screen. And the starting 7 from goalkeeper, Masoto. Goal defence, Dino. Wing defence, Hans. Centre, Simone. Wing attack, Pawani. Goal attack, Maribe. Goal shooter, David. The captain, Serona Hans. She starts today. She missed the last game. And the coach, Botiholi Mpopi. And technical advisor, Kate Carpenter. For Jamaica, squad up on your screen right now. Goalkeeper, Dehaney. Goal defence, Wilson. Wing defence, Douglas. Centre, Price. Wing attack, Tinglin. Goal attack, Williams. Goal shooter, Gordon. The captain, Kadian Dehaney at goalkeeper, and the coach, Janet Guy. The umpires for this encounter, Kate Stevenson and Angela Lush. The reserve umpire, Louise Travis. So as the noise builds, we're about to welcome the teams onto court. I'm joined in commentary by Jill McIntosh from Australia, selector over in Australia. And Jill, it's a big game, and we're not sure which way to call it at this point.
No, between the two teams, it should be quite an equal match. They match up very well against one another. And yesterday we saw Botswana only narrowly go down to Uganda, and that was a fantastic match. So if Botswana can keep their heads about them and not get overawed by the noise and the support and just play, I reckon they can take it right up to Jamaica. We saw Jamaica in game 1, not so good. They had a difficult time getting here with their travel. And after a couple of days, hopefully they've settled down. So looking forward to a slightly improved Jamaica side, and hopefully Botswana can play their style of game, and it should be a great match.
So we're anticipating a close encounter. And if we look out of commentary right and left, we can see the flags flying for the home nation. It is a big game for them. And Jamaica, we know they've probably settled, they've recovered, as Jill said, and they're about to put their best game out on court, let's hope, for this day 4 and the 5th game today. So the crowd really enjoying themselves. You can see there, we'll get the waves, we get the smiles, we've got the mascots in the house, we've got the schools, and for every school in the local community, pretty much they've adopted one of the nations, and that's just great to see. So many of them out in force. So Botswana coming onto court. And David, she was player of the match for Botswana in their first game. Pawani picking up in game 2. It's good to see the captain, Serona Hans, back on court. She was a real leader in game 1. So Jamaica, they enter the court. So we see the huddle down there from 4 players from Botswana. And Jill, you mentioned that some of them were extremely upset when you chatted to Kate Carpenter, the technical advisor, yesterday. So they'll be looking to put out a good performance, Botswana.
Yes, indeed. This for Botswana means second position in their pool, which will get them into the top half of the draw. Jamaica are yet to face Uganda, so it is really important for Botswana to take a win here. And the same for Jamaica. It is a terribly important match because it really comes down to, for Jamaica, either first or second position in the pool, and for Botswana, second position in the pool. So, as I said, it will depend on which team settles and can put the nerves aside and just play their game.
So our umpires are on their feet. We're about to get this game underway. And that's Kate Stevenson and Angela Lush. And our reserve for this evening's game is Louise Travis. You can stay in touch with us through social media using the hashtag NWYC2017, or you can use the hashtag Rabatsa. So it's always good to get the first goal in, Jill, and Jamaica, they'll be looking to do that.
Yes, it's a nerve settler, and even if they have to work it in a little, but here's Gordon with the first shot. Let's see how she goes.
Yeah, it's great first goal, so. And whilst the crowd's supporting Botswana, we should appreciate the good play from Jamaica there, quick to score. So David's been a true threat to any opponent, the goal shooter for Botswana. She's got the height, but we know what Dehaney can do. And if anybody can stop it, it would be Dehaney.
Yes, Katie Ann Dehaney has been playing in the Super Netball in Australia this season, and for her it's been a wonderful challenge, and I think she's certainly picked up a game. She looks a stronger player. She has come from the shooting end. She's now in defence, but doing good things.
So David gets the penalty, to the delight of the Botswana supporters. I think we'll need to look very closely out there to see if we could find any supporting Jamaica. They are out there, we can spot the flags. But that's a lovely ball in from the goal attack Williams. Oh, great hands there. That's Wilson, the Jamaican goal defence. They've got the range, the two Jamaica defence, so they could disrupt and really press ahead.
They're certainly tall and very lean with long, rangy arms, so very deceptive when the Botswana feeders have to put it in. It's quite deceptive as to how high or how wide they have to put it. But Jamaica have settled and scoring quite nicely.
So the ball getting into the shooter pairing, Jamaica pretty easily. Some good supportive play from Tingling and Price. So Jamaica 4, Botswana 1, as we almost close off the first 3 minutes of this game. Dehaney again, getting a hand to the ball. So Botswana get the throw in. Maribe, she's been taking the mid-range shots. But great ball there from the wing attack, Poani. So far, David's getting the ball.
One of the hard things for Botswana is the pressure of a home crowd. And for a lot of these players, it's very unusual to be playing in front of such a large and vocal crowd. And it has added extra pressure on them. That was a lovely intercept.
And it looks like Williams has taken a knock there. She's gone down, hit the deck. So Botswana continue to play on. And we're looking for an umpire timeout if the player can't call it herself. But she's got back on her feet. So Williams, yes, she's trying to call time to the umpire. So we're likely to, and we'll see a change. She's taken a knock to the face there, as we can see. The primary carer quick onto court.
she will have to come off there now that she's called time, so there will have to be a quick change of positions for Jamaica.
And we'll bring the change to you as soon as it reaches us up in the commentary stand. So, bit of an early upset for Jamaica, losing a starter goal attack. So will this affect their momentum? That's the question. They've started so well, Jill.
Yes, and it's very hard for a player coming in to get straight into it. It's also very hard for the players around. So if she can be settled with her nerves and whatnot, it shouldn't disrupt them. They should be quite used to it, but you never quite know in the pressure of the heat of the moment.
Oh, look at that. There's the bear enjoying the show. And that was the wing defence. Douglas just couldn't quite keep hold of that. So, and it was contact given. So Dino to bring the ball through. Great work from the mid-quarters, and that's Maribe with the cut towards the ball. She's good at that. And offloaded through to David. So, bit of a comeback now from Botswana, just a 1-goal game.
The other thing to notice about Botswana as they go on, this is their 4th match. They haven't had a rest day yet, and I know mentor coach Kate Carpenter was a bit worried how they were going to see out the match as it went on.
Yes, we talked about when your rest day comes, and as a former coach, when would you want the rest day to be? When's the ideal day in a competition like this?
Well, they have 4 matches in their rounds. I would like it after 2, so you play 2, you rest, and then you have 2 more. That would be ideal.
So some teams getting their rest day early could just throw them a little bit. So can Botswana maintain their fitness, the intensity, given the fact that there's been no rest for them? So Dino again putting the pressure on. Oh, great shooting there. That's Gordon. Oh, too much on that one. Dehaney, she's picked it off, but superb Price. She just gets the ball back. That could be a critical intercept. But just trying to offload. Got to look at the range of the defensive pair, but can't fault that ball into David. It's Jamaica in the lead, 6-4.
So every error becomes quite critical because it's a turnover ball and it gives the other team an opportunity to score. Now we see an unforced error again from Jamaica, so Botswana need to be able to score from this to put pressure on Jamaica.
So good work at the back, Botswana. Jamaica came out strong, but the home side just gaining their composure. The leadership from Hans on the wing defence. Oh, good strong front position, but that ball just needs to hit the body of David. Looks like that's a contact call. So goal scored. Back to the 1-goal margin. And to bring you the change of Jamaica at the timeout to the goal attack, that's Kestina Sturridge. So Sturridge replaces Williams. So just working through the mid-court. It's always at this point that we hit the problem, the wall of the defensive pair. And the strength of Wilson and Dehaney just posing some problems, but Maribe, she powers on. She's got the determination. She's a cool-headed shooter.
And often when there's a taller shooter and a smaller goal attack, the defence will go back and double defend the shooter. So it makes a lovely space for Maribe to come in and get the ball.
And just on that timeout there, we just announced Sturridge had actually been the replacement for Williams. She returns to the court. So back to the starting 7, Jamaica. And the crowd really enjoying this game tonight. And we've seen a change as well from the Jamaican shooting end. So we've got a different goal shooter, and again we'll bring you that name as soon as we receive the team sheet in the commentary stand.
That's an interesting substitution, because I thought Simone Gordon was doing a good job and shooting quite accurately. So obviously the coach has confidence in her new player.
So tie score, Jamaica 8, Botswana 8, with 5 minutes left to play, just over in this, the first quarter. And Dino just dropping back there into the circle just to try and put some pressure on the shooters. Oh, great rebound. So Jamaica back in the lead. We see the Honourable Molly Roan, the president of the INF, the International Netball Federation. So Maribe, the playmaker, and she offloads that ball again. So can she sink this one? And passes the roll to David. And just can't land it, a little bit too far out, but what a take there from the centre. And that's Simone from Botswana. Fantastic disruption there on the Jamaica play.
Both teams have been in this goal-for-goal situation. Jamaica, in their first match against the Cooks, had a really close tussle and came out to the winners. And yesterday, as I said before, Botswana against Uganda, and they actually lost that match. So they've both been in this tight struggle, and knowing that every pass and every catch has to be 100%.
So seeing quite a few penalty calls from both umpires, so both keen to tidy up in the shooting circles. And there we see a very composed Jamaica bench. And Jill, you've spent some time in Jamaica. I'm sure this discipline and what you're seeing has really improved over the years. We used to see them getting so excited about their game and frustrated, but they play better netball by being so well disciplined and in control.
Yes, they had to be. They were giving away far too many unnecessary penalties and losing games because of it. So one of the things was the body management and tidying that up, which we do see is much, much better. There are still times when they get tired and they do lose a bit of body control and give those unnecessary penalties away, but on the whole I think they're doing much better than they were.
So Molly Roan will be eagerly watching this game. Her home nation is Jamaica, so she'll be secretly willing them on, but she's very passionate about netball. But there's a line of ex-international netballers from Botswana. I can see Sipi there looking on. She's also coached the national team, so it's great to see them in their national costume in the house. They've loved this tournament so far, and I'm sure they'll be up dancing should Botswana get in the lead or even take the victory.
This is a bit of a danger time for Botswana. Jamaica 5 goals up, or 4 goals up, and they need to score. It's quite imperative. They don't want to be going in at the first break, too many down.
So just get a sense that if this goal goes in, it could just lift Botswana again. And Maribe just needs to assess the range of Dehaney. Yes, that's better. She's the good mid-range shooter. And a composed Botswana bench too, so there'll be lots of information being discussed, I'm sure, ready for the interval as we approach the final minutes. Oh, superb intercept there, great rebound. So Jamaica, they've added a little bit of strength in there, I'm sure, in terms of Nelson. And again, defence get a touch, but just can't retain possession. And there we see the Jamaican supporters. So Maribe again for the mid-ranger. So both defence are out. David for the shot, that's scored. So closing the gap as we move to the end of this, the first quarter. Good hold on the front position there, so that's Williams. Oh, this time Dino manages to get the ball, so chance for Botswana. Hans screaming for those options. And there we go, that's the end of the first quarter, and we see Jamaica in the lead. It's 14 goals to Botswana's 10. And I'm sure there'll be some strong words coming out of encouragement for Botswana. We thought they might show some fatigue in this game, not yet, but they're just trying to counteract the pressure of Dehaney and Wilson at the back for Jamaica. So we'll be back in a few minutes in commentary, and we'll leave you with some highlights from the first quarter. So welcome back to this second quarter as Botswana and Jamaica return to the courts. And we'll bring any changes as we see them, but probably as we look on, seems to be the same players that finished quarter one. So it's Botswana to take this ball to goal and hopefully close down this 4-goal deficit. Jill, what would you have been saying to the Botswana side if they were going to do anything in this opening second quarter to close the gap? What would you pick out?
Well, one of the things I think they have to force Jamaica into error coming through the court, and I think defensively coming through the court they're not putting enough pressure, and it's Jamaica are quite easily getting the ball to their circle shooters, so that would be one aspect. And I think that down in the attack end, they just need a little bit more movement to get to isolate the two Jamaican defenders, because together they're very potent, but one-on-one, they're beatable.
So Jamaica, they respond, and it's Botswana again, but just underestimating the defence. But oh, and that you probably call that one, Jill. You wanted to see Dino back there, and we see that positional change for the second quarter for Botswana.
Yesterday when Botswana played Uganda, Dino was back in keeper, and she was very nice and doing what you've just saw then, disrupting the opposition attack. And she's very good at it, she's very clean, and I was so impressed. So it is good to see her back there. Hopefully she can do a bit of damage.
So the disruption caused, and credit to Dino. That's a good change to put her back at keeper. Should surely counteract the strength of the goal shooter from Jamaica. So we can confirm with the official team changes that Dino goes to goalkeeper, and at goal defence we see Di Patello enter the court.
In matches there are moments which are quite critical, and I think for Botswana this is one of them. We have a 6-goal difference, and they can't let that get too far beyond the point of no return. So it is very important for them to be nice and calm, work the ball into David and get some good shots away.
Oh, great ball into David there. She manages to hold on and get the goal. So we said that would be a critical play. Let's see if they can disrupt Jamaica. Good strength there from Nelson, the goal shooter, and she secures that goal. She's got a good strong hold up against Dino. So footwork call, costly error potentially. So Jamaica in possession again.
So lucky to get it back, Botswana. They have to make this pay. Just a few too many unforced errors for them, giving Jamaica the opportunity to score.
Oh, good breakthrough there. We know Simone from Botswana can break through and find the gap in the mid-court. She did that well, opened up the options. Oh, and carefully picked off from Wilson. And David's just got to be prepared that there could be a goal defence that shoots in behind. She didn't quite expect that with her opponent, Dehaney, in front. So it's not going in the favour of Jamaica as this ball comes through to the shooters.
It would be nice to see David, if she can, just mix up her game a little and put a little bit more movement in, and that would confuse the two Jamaican defenders, because at the moment they're on top. So for the Botswana shooters to move a bit more and just create a bit of confusion as to what they're doing.
So it's a predictable game for David when she just plays the hold. We know the experience of Dehaney will go some way to counteract an awful lot of that one-on-one. Oh, great pressure, just couldn't keep that ball in. Good work by Dino at the back. And safely delivered. And that's a Jamaica throw-in. Crowd trying to persuade the umpire it was different, but she's exactly right. And Dino goes down. So she'll need to leave the court. And that's unfortunate. She's started this second quarter so well.
That would be a big loss for Botswana. As we said, she is causing a bit of disruption, getting some tips and touches, and she must leave the court when she's able.
So Dino, she walks off. That's unfortunate for Botswana. She'd moved into the goalkeeper role and was starting to certainly have an impact on the good work of Nelson, the shooter from Jamaica. So Masoto takes that goalkeeper bib. She did start the game in the goalkeeper position. So the combination of Masoto and Di Patello, goalkeeper, goal defence for Botswana. And that could be a costly injury to Botswana.
Quite a telling blow, but Dino can come back, and let's hope she does recover and gets back out there pretty quickly.
And that was timed out there, so 3-second call. So unfortunate for Maribe. Back in the hands of Dehaney. Footwork call. So Maribe on the shot. Just sensed a little bit of frustration as she grasped that ball, so just needs to regain that composure that we know she has. David surely to score. Yes, that's in her range. That's where she likes to take most of the shots.
So now this is the area in defence. They need to be able to stop them and not let the ball get so easily down. And that's a lovely interception. Unfortunately, she was out of court.
Yes, came from out of court there, but exactly what the defence should be trying to do. So contact call, penalty Jamaica, and that takes them to 20 goals to Botswana's 15. So 5-goal margin, Botswana in possession. A good split there from Maribe. Just overcooks it, but she gets the rebound. She's feisty. And that rolls in for David, so 4 goals the difference. So good work. Masoto goes hunting. She did leave Nelson exposed, but fortunate. Oh, contact, was it, or an offside call?
So another critical moment, 4 down, score from this one. It's Botswana centre pass, 2-goal turnaround, which would make them 2 goals down. That adds the pressure, but lovely interception by Dehaney.
Yes, great take there, Dehaney. And timeout called, looks like the centre from Jamaica. And that's Price who leaves the court, so see a return. And David leaves the court. Some wholesale changes occurring around for Botswana. We'll bring you those changes and the names as soon as we can, as soon as we receive the official forms from down on the competition floor.
It's an interesting move with just over 5 minutes to go and 4 goals up that you would make that many changes and try and keep the composure of your team going. So looks like there's some sort of confusion here, and not sure about if she was on court in time, so she'll have to wait for a goal to be scored.
Yes, so we can see down on the court to the sideline, you've got the wing defence from Jamaica, not on court, she wasn't ready in time. The third reserve umpire just speaking to them. So David, the goal shooter for Botswana, she sat on the bench with the coaches whilst Jamaica secure another goal. There she is, just putting some ice on their neck. And we find ourselves with different shooting combination for Botswana.
And in all of that confusion and the changing of the Jamaica players, Dino has re-entered the court, which is a good thing to see. And Lesotho is back at keeper, so they're back to their original starting defence line.
So good movement, good cut towards the ball there from the goal attack, Williams for Jamaica. So this will be a test for Botswana. Several changes, their key shooter with the height, she's on the bench. Great positioning. And that's Masoto, so she's done a good job back there at keeper. Chance now for Botswana, if they can just keep this ball away from the hands of Dehaney and Wilson. They go hunting most times for the ball.
So we see the Botswana shooting circle with more movement, which should add something different, which should make Dehaney and Wilson have to think again and readjust how they defend. So good move by Botswana.
I guess we'd probably say there was a match there in height with David, so it could turn to Botswana's advantage. And we've got Maribe for the shot, and she offloads. So chance for Botswana under the post.
Tall defenders are pretty used to playing on tall shooters and always having to combat the high ball. So when they get on a smaller moving player, they can sometimes find it quite difficult. And I think with Maribe, if she can move a bit more, it will cause more problems for the Jamaica defence, who up to this point in time have been playing very well.
So Hans, she's the captain, she's gone down with an injury there. So she'll be another player that will leave the court. She missed the last game, and that will be disappointing. She's a great leader, good communicator in that wing defence position. So that will be a loss. to the Botswana team. Oh, good shooting from Williams. And there's Tobogo. She'll be worrying about Serona Hans, the captain, tremendous leader of this under-21 Botswana side. So that was interesting, the tandem umpires there. And taken back to the goal line. So communication with the umpires good there, looking after each other in terms of the call, one on each side, confirming the goal line. So yes, Botswana take the goal. So these injuries, Jill, do you think they're signs of fatigue, or is it just the nature of this game itself and maybe the physicality that we're seeing?
I think it is the nature of the game. They don't seem to be fatigue injuries. They're like an unfortunate hit to the face or an unfortunate land. So they don't seem to have had too much problem. I do like now the Botswana defending circle. It's nice. But I would still like to see Botswana eliminate some of their unforced errors. When they get the ball from a turnover, they need to score from it, and that will add pressure to Jamaica. Jamaica are quite steady in what they're doing, and they're playing a very good game at the moment.
And good work from Puani. Sights Maribe, the back shooter. That one sinks nicely for the home nation, to the delight of this crowd. We've got the schools in, we've got lots and lots of the netball community in the house tonight, so it's great to see in this magnificent arena at the University of Botswana, the main competition venue for this, the inaugural Netball World Youth Cup. And it's also, Jill, about staying in the game and trying to reduce the number of penalties you're giving away in the circles as well.
Yes, it is. Once you've got the ball, you've got to keep control of it. So giving away a penalty or an unforced error with a step or a bad pass is critical. With a 5-goal margin, every time you get the ball, you've got to score from it.
So Maribe not able to secure that goal for Botswana.
And even now towards right at the end of the quarter, they've given the ball back to Jamaica, and Jamaica will probably score from this and go 6 up, which is, again, 1 goal harder. Let's see if Botswana can do with this ball. They need to get it down quickly.
And there we go, that's time, that's half-time, and we did see Dino return to the goal defence. So many changes for the Botswana side, so we'll be able to confirm those as soon as we receive the team sheets. But it's been a fantastic first half so far. It's a 5-goal margin. It's Jamaica 25, the home nation Botswana 20. I'm sure there's still more excitement to come as we leave you with the highlights of this first half, and we'll be back in commentary, myself and Jill McIntosh, in 10 minutes. So stay with us for the next 30 minutes of quality netball at this, the Netball World Youth Cup.
My name
So welcome back to the second half of this game. It's the home nation Botswana up against Jamaica, and the scoreline: Jamaica 25, Botswana 20. And we'll confirm any player changes to you as soon as we receive them, but it's Jamaica that will get us underway in this quarter three. So forced the error there, and we can confirm Fesodi, she replaces Hans at wing defence. And electing to take the long shot there, but Dehaney, she's holding strong. And you talked about her play in Australia. She'll have gained enormous confidence by being out there for the season, Jill.
Not only confidence, she's a much stronger player. There's nothing of her, but she's strong, and I think with that comes confidence to go for those rebounds with a lot of strength and go for the interceptions, and that's lovely to see. She certainly has come a long way in 12 months.
So again, Jamaica, an unforced error. So can Botswana respond and try and close the gap? Yes, goal scored. Good hands there, so good work from Kasodi. She will challenge for the intercept. She does go hunting, so she's disrupted the play. So can Botswana get a goal back? And it may just give them confidence to push ahead and try and really reduce this margin. But the problem comes as the ball hits the goal third, as we say. Lost possession.
They are critical moments. They're 5 goals down, they're in possession. Score from this makes them 4. It's there, it's Botswana centre pass next, score from that. It's a 2-goal turnaround. It really does add the pressure to the opposition, so quite imperative that it goes in. The Jamaican defence still holding strong. They're doing a superb job.
So short pass was the signal from the umpire, Kate Stevenson. So possession with Jamaica again as Dehaney, the captain, sends that ball long. But just those unforced errors, so almost the problem for both teams as the ball transitions into the shooting third. So Botswana, can they make this one count? Oh, superb long shot there. Crowd delighted with that one. Coaches looking on, just maintaining their composure. Just playing the short game around the circle edge. Botswana, rotating shooters trying to pull apart, but gosh, what a shot. So this is getting better for Botswana.
And shots like that lift. You can see the crowd getting into the game. It's lifting. It also adds the pressure onto Jamaica.
Oh, good rebound, but I think a contact as well. So Jamaica managed to get another goal on the board. Same again, just that error rate increasing around the circle edge.
That was a tough call, a very quick 3 seconds, but it gives Botswana another opportunity. Let's see what they can do with it.
Goal in. We've got a scoreline down in the arena. Botswana 23, Jamaica 27, so we will confirm the score. It does say on our screens 27-24, but as it stands down on the competition arena, it's Jamaica 27, Botswana 23.
And that's an umpire's call. There was something on the court, so the umpire has the right to hold play, get the whatever it was off the court and play resumes again.
Impressed with the way Botswana are just working the wall. Oh, superb, just pulled some space there by that lead away from the post, but this one really must go in for Botswana.
I think one of the things Botswana has to keep doing in this forward line is to keep the width to their game, so they very much get on a one-on-one attacking game against the long arms of the Jamaicans.
Oh, great play, good structure from Botswana. It's getting better for the home nation, and wow, this crowd go crazy. So we've seen many positional changes, substitutions. At the moment it's working, but there's the strength of Jamaica, that lofted ball in to Nelson, the goal shooter.
Nelson's doing a very good job, isn't she? She just, up she goes, very strong, takes the ball, shoots the goal.
Oh, and looks on your side, that's what happens to the ball. It just crept back. So, closing the gap, Botswana. On the Caribbean side, Jamaica. Good recovery there from the centre. And that's Blackstock. Again, another good take from the shooter. No goal, footwork call on the goal shooter from Jamaica. Frustration for the players who are sat on the bench. And now we see the call was for over a third. So a couple of unforced errors on both sides. And if in doubt, send that long lofted ball into Nelson. She'll put that ball away. Good cover, Dehaney in the circle with Wilson. But split them again. It's the rotation that's moving them, splitting the defence of Jamaica. And so the score comes on. And we can see the score just down on the competition arena. We will confirm it. It's getting closer. So it is a 2-goal game, and it's Jamaica 29, Botswana 27.
So we've seen what a little bit of added pressure does, and Jamaica have now been forced into a few errors that they weren't making before, and it does make a difference. So Botswana need to keep up this pressure and get these 2 goals back, and then they're right in the ball game. Just need to keep the ball moving, keep the movement, the width in their attack line, but once again the lovely Jamaican defenders have picked it up. And that ball's going way too easily into Nelson. Botswana, defensive work down through the court needs to be denying the ball to the Jamaicans, not just chasing them.
So to confirm the changes for Botswana, we've got Salagetso at goal attack. We're about to see some Jamaican changes too. And Mbangiwa at goal shooter for Botswana.
And it's a very brave decision by the Jamaican coach to take Dehaney off the court, the captain, and I think the defensive combination of her and Wilson has been doing so well. And even though Botswana are narrowing the score, it's not a time to panic. It's just a time for Jamaica to stay calm, get the ball, score from it.
Good rebound, Wilson just coping with the pressure of the crowd, the defensive work of Botswana, and it's always easy for coaches to want to make those changes when the scoreline closes in, and as you say, sometimes it's best left. Players can just work through and just regain the composure.
Yes, we have what you call runs of goals in games, and Botswana are having a run. So it isn't a time to panic for Jamaica. They're playing well. They're playing a very calm and controlled match, but perhaps taking the captain off the court could be a trigger for it to fall to bits of it. So you don't want that. So let's see what happens. It could be a good move. Who knows?
So the crowd and the supporters of Jamaica deep in thought there as we spotted one on the screen. So this is another chance for Botswana. Jamaica, they've got the 4-goal lead back now. It's 32, playing 28. And that must surely be Jamaica possession. Good work by Price. So the long aerial ball not working on that occasion, disrupted, but Jamaica regained possession. And the Jamaican supporters, some of them on their feet, a little bit concerned with this scoreline. Oh, great rebound. So Williams to put that ball away. Good work, good ball into the space, allowing the goal attack Salagetso to move in. And straight back, so defence just can't hold that for Jamaica. Botswana, can they secure a goal? Oh, great ball. Not sure how that one got in, but it did.
Lovely bounce pass with a bit of force to it. The defence had no hope. It was a very nice ball to put in and finished off well.
Oh. Just errors that saved the day there, Nelson. So Jamaica back in possession. And not a lot you can do if you're not sighting that ball early coming into the goal shooter for Jamaica.
Needs to be more pressure on the pass, so the pass is not perfect. And if it's not a perfect pass, then the defence has some hope of getting it. So wing D, centre, have to put a bit more pressure on the ball coming in.
A great passage of play on the transition there. Credit to Botswana, they secure the goal, and it is their centre pass. So could they get within 2 goals again? Looking long, but electing to play the short game every time someone's in possession. Superb change of direction there. Jill, that was good play from the Botswana attack.
It was lovely. They just didn't panic, played it round until it opened. And what you might have just seen is that defensive change for Jamaica, still trying to work together, whereas Dehaney and Wilson had that lovely understanding.
Oh, great play. And as Jill just said, Dehaney, the captain, she's on the bench, she's up and running. Surely she's got to come back on if Jamaica want to stay in the lead and have an impact, because at the moment the pairing from Botswana are just taking advantage of the miscommunication. Wow, tied score. So David goes wild, coaches are clapping. So the change for Jamaica at goalkeeper will replace Dehaney was Linton. And we can't quite believe what's happened. We anticipated Botswana really not coping with the pressure of Dehaney. She goes off, but we see a return to the court now. And that was a massive loss to the back line for Jamaica. So Dehaney, she's back on the court.
Not only was it the individual work Dehaney was doing, it was the combination work with Wilson that was so very good.
So, end of quarter 3. What an amazing third quarter for the home nation. The dignitaries, they're all looking on, witnessing what will be one of the best performances of a Botswana under-21 side up against the Sunshine Girls Jamaica, and we'll be back to witness the final 15 minutes of this remarkable game. It's a tied score, 34 goals each, and we'll leave you with some highlights of what was for us an amazing 15 minutes of netball. So the umpires just give that whistle just to indicate it's time to get back on court and ready for this, the final quarter. We've witnessed an amazing performance from both teams, but a great comeback in quarter 3 from the home nation Botswana. It's 34 goals each as the umpires come onto court to deliver the ball. Botswana could, if all goes well, take the lead with this centre pass.
And this is a time for both teams to keep calm minds, because calm minds will make good decisions, and you don't want to be turning the ball over with an unforced error.
So good support work by Dino on the transverse line. Selagetso, creeps in. So, first time Botswana take the lead by 1. A great long ball in from Jamaica. So they'll be looking for the high percentage shot. Williams, she's not afraid to take the mid-rangers. And safely in for Jamaica. So can Jamaica just disrupt the Botswana attack as they've been doing? Dehaney's got to get herself back into this game. She sat on the bench in quarter 3 for a little while. And she does. That's what we missed in quarter 3 from Jamaica.
Yeah, that the pair of them, Dehaney and Wilson, have a great understanding, and they're just playing so very well as a unit in there, and that's what you want in your defence circle.
So it's Jamaica 36, Botswana 35. As the composed Williams takes a shot, and they go back to a 2-goal lead, and the commentators taking a break. Well, it's not a break for them. They can't keep their eyes off this game. So Selagetso, and overcooked that one. Good rebound, and it is all about this partnership, Wilson, Dehaney. Good relationship, and they work well together at the back for Jamaica. So, good contest one-on-one there. Going to be a long shot. Oh, a great rebound.
It is great to see both the Botswana shooters having the confidence in their ability to take those long shots. You don't want to be passing off all the time. You've got to have confidence to sink them.
Oh, the dignitaries are in the house. They're witnessing what is an amazing performance from the Botswana under-21 squad against a quality side in Jamaica. So some early nerves from Botswana. They played a great third quarter, but it will be a big ask as we see and witness the great work of Dehaney, the goalkeeper, and Wilson, the goal defence. In fact, it's good quality netball from the whole of the Jamaicans. They've just got to keep individuals like that out the game, and that was a great hand from Lesotho.
Another unforced error. It's just creeping into Botswana's attacking game, and it's very costly for them, and Jamaica will probably make them pay.
So Williams again, she's got the accurate shot, and this sees lead move out again to 2 goals, and there's a timeout call. So we see the wing attack, Pawani, she leaves the court and she'll be replaced. couldn't quite land that shot. Dehaney with the rebound. So is this the time that Jamaica begin to cruise ahead?
Dino's got to do a bit more on Williams. Williams having too much of an impact and doing very well with it.
And the umpire calls a footwork infringement, and that's against Williams. So chance now for Botswana. So Puani free, and she swings that ball round, so supported by the wing defence, Fesodi. Oh, great ball through the gap. Impressive from Selegetso, the goal attack. And there's Liz Brumed looking on. We talked about her yesterday. She's been strong technical lead for the arrangements for this competition. Real passion for netball in Africa.
Nelson continues to be very strong on that high ball. She is having an impact down there.
So good double play there. Can Bangiwa score? Great goal for Botswana. So Jamaica again looking for the lofted pass.
It's lovely, it goes in very nicely. Nelson has great elevation and a very strong pair of hands to take that high ball. As I said before, Botswana need to put pressure on the pass.
So they've got a chance. They thought that was possession lost. Certainly Selegetso did, and it was. So Jamaica on the turnovers and the Botswana centre pass. So this could take them to a 3-goal lead with their centre pass to follow. Williams, she's played a good game for Jamaica. She's been left to roam and cut towards the ball. She's had that front position uncontested, so that pressure not being put on Williams, and she's been a key player in the attacking unit. Oh, Dino grasps that one. Get a sense this could be a critical time. Score a goal here. They've got to disrupt the Jamaican pass. Creeps in. So back to the 2 goals. Jamaica 41, Botswana 39. Botswana with the centre pass. They'll fight for this loose ball. Oh, great work from the centre, Simone. And that's scored. So 1 goal. It's the Jamaica centre pass. So Dino electing to hold back. Contact call there by the umpire, that's Masoto. So goal for Jamaica. And a timeout call, so the wing defence for Jamaica, she's leaving the court. So replacement in the wing defence position for Jamaica for this, the final 6.5 minutes. Good short game being played by Botswana. Wow, secures that long shot.
And it is great when Botswana move the ball quickly down in that attack end and keep the strong movement in all four positions. It does disrupt that wonderful Jamaican defence line.
Umpire just taking a word there with the wing defence for Sodi, and it's Williams again. She's not missed from this range, and we don't think she will. She's maintained that composure, Jill, in that goal attack position.
Yeah, she's a very confident looking player, and the shot is smooth and rhythmic, and you'd be giving her most of the shots at this point in time because she looks so confident with them.
And Shooter came from out of court there, just not the space available to change the direction and pop through to ball side. So just to confirm, change at wing attack for Botswana in this final quarter. As we said, it's Poani in the wing attack position. And left free there, both defence went out hunting for the ball. So exposed, free shooter under the post. And 3 goals, 5 minutes just under on the clock. So good work, Dino. So they sink the shot, bring the margin down to just the 2 goals. It is their centre pass. This must surely be a goal that's got to go in.
It has to, critical, absolutely critical to get within 1 and put more pressure on Jamaica, and she's landed it, so very well done.
So lots of what ifs, I'm sure, from those watching on now. Oh. And an offside call. So, Botswana, it's in your hands to take this game. You're in possession. It will be your centre pass. What can they do? So, umpire time with a bib on the ground.
And as we've discussed before, it's not a time to panic. It's a time to keep possession. Dehaney almost getting it. Just keep possession, play it round. It will open, and keep calm minds, because calm minds make good decisions.
So they want to be sure of this one, try and get the prime shooting spot. Oh, good offload there to Salogetso. Oh my goodness, we've got a tied game. It's 44 goals each. Look at that young man in the crowd. He's delighted with his national team. So the clock's running down. It's a tied game. Credit to Botswana. They fought back. Saved by Salogetso. Offloaded. Oh, umpire stops the play. Oh, great positioning. Wow, it drops in when luck's on your side. That's what happens. So, can they break the Jamaica centre pass? They've got the lead, Botswana, by the 1, the single goal. Oh, no, it's a contact call. It'll be taken again. And it's very rare that Williams misses any of these. And cool head as ever, that's Williams, the goal attack. She'll save the day for Jamaica, no doubt, if given the opportunity at goal. Oh, good ball through to circle edge. That's a goal. be cruel, Jill, and say to you, call this game at this point.
No, it's anybody's game, and every centre pass becomes quite crucial. With 40-odd seconds to go, it's a must-get win, a must-get shot for everyone. And Williams, here she goes again.
And we've been really impressed with Williams.
It's her composure under extreme pressure to take the shot and put the shot in, and that's what you want for your shooters.
Oh, response, that was a quick reply from the Botswana attack. Great work from Salagetso and Mwangiwa. So long bomb, oh my goodness, it just needed the calm, short game, delivering the ball to Williams, and that didn't happen. So,
not a time to panic, just get it down, get a good shot away. Oh no, they've lost it. What a shame.
So just need to retain possession, Botswana. Moments of panic on the court from the team. Our clock's gone, we know time is running out. It's not quite time. Goalkeeper's left the court thinking the game's over. It's not yet over. So, chance, Salagetso. Yes, she gets that goal, my goodness! Botswana take the lead. They've got a 2-goal lead. They're in possession. We're moving into final minute. Oh, they've done it! That's time! What a goal! What an opportunity for the home team. Everybody goes wild. We just can't quite believe it. Botswana, Jill, it's amazing.
It is. They fought tooth and nail to get back, and they've overcome. The crowd is going wild. It's a wonderful scene. We're seeing players on the floor in absolute delight. We're seeing the despair of the Jamaicans, but they will live to fight another day. They're not out of it yet, but well done, Botswana. It was a wonderful win for them.
So we said this games would deliver a legacy. Well, if there's anybody out there that doesn't like the game of netball, I just think if you're living in Botswana, we've converted you to this, the great game. And still, the Right Honourable Molly Roan, she smiles, she knows what this means to netball in Africa. Credit to Jamaica, they brought the good game. I think we said the game changed when Dehaney left the court. Look at Tobago there with her husband. What that means to that lady, well, it will just take a few minutes for her to gain a composure and tell us, well, we do know. Netball in Africa, look out. That's all we can say. It's been a fantastic game. We don't want to leave it in commentary. There'll be a player of the match announced by the sports presenters. We'll stay with the commentary for that to happen. And we can proudly say that it is the centre, Simone, who will pick out the player of the match. And Jill, she stayed on court for the full 60 minutes, didn't she?
She was wonderful. She was a rock out there. She was very solid. She didn't throw too much away. She was there for the full duration of the game, did her part, both in attack and defence. And it is wonderful. The scenes here are just electric, and it's fantastic for Botswana netball and for netball in Africa.
So, what a performance. And quite rightly so, the Botswana squad move around to thank all of their supporters. They've stayed with them through the dips in performance in that 60 minutes. They continue to get behind their squad, and they were so awesome on the night. Credit to Botswana, the coaching team, and everyone who's worked so hard to prepare this squad for this, the inaugural Netball World Cup, the first time the Youth Cup has come into the African continent. And there we can see some of the replays that really did make this a tremendous game. So there we see the player of the match. It is the Spar sponsored player of the match, just for the home nation. It's there for the Botswana games only. As you know, there will be a player of the competition. She is delighted. Look at her, the smiles, simply amazing. And yes, the characteristic lift, as we've seen the other two player of the match individuals receive. Tremendous performance, and we'll be closing off this game 5 on day 4. Big thanks to Jill McIntosh, and there'll be an interviews taking place. Stay with us.
e be le go gone ka gare ya tsang ka teng mona kwa gompieno go le motshega ga gore le ha tsela Botswana se go nya ile motshameko wa lone o ile gore ne le motshameko wa boraro moraga gore ba lethego le kgatho le ha se le la Uganda maabane di mona kwa gompieno ke na le the captain wa lehase le ile gore ke na Jamaica go la re ngathanga thele ka motshameko a o boneng ka teng. Could you please tell us your impressions about the game after losing to Botswana, a game that you had been leading for most part of the game?
Yeah, I mean, Botswana kept up with us.